concept behind this is that it's something that the board would get together a couple times a year when necessary, and basically it's only to help organize and get the word out and get the work of getting the word out to all of you.
Could we do it?
Yard sale, who wants to volunteer now?
Right. Do it at the
having
point
a real board, that is a little organized for me.
Yeah, because I have like a really busy season where I can't do anything, but I'd be willing to help with something in the summer or at Christmas. Or,
Sure.
You know, so maybe we could just, maybe you or you guys could put out an initial message and say who wants to get involved. Who
Sure.
wants to,
We're thinking about this, how do y'all feel that somebody will volunteer to help?
Right.
Rather than having it real organized, it gets a little.
We're not the same
Homeowner
people.
associations to me when it gets too organized.
Or I mean, like, you know, if you help us something, if you ask, we'll provide. I mean,
Right.
you know,
So I got the standing ovation about saying there's no association, but now I'm getting feedback thinking it's going to be like an association because there might be a board. I've worked on boards for about 20 years, and all I can say is that it's just helpful, but you're absolutely right. And then we can put out the word through.
We're gonna have different people involved each
Yeah,
time.
right.
So you could say, we're looking for 5 people to take it to do the
Exactly.
the Halloween bash or whatever. And then they could say, okay, I'll do it. You know, and then a Christmas bash, somebody else takes care of it.
Right, exactly.
What about if somebody volunteers to be a contact person for suggestions, for dates, for yard sales or whatever, and they would be the contact person and they would gather comments or suggestions from people in the neighborhood, that would be on the list.
Sure. And a lot of this stuff can be communicated through Facebook, but not everybody has Facebook. Some people are purposely not getting Facebook. So that being the case, you know, it's a matter of how do you get the word out there. But that's something that can be done as we've done for this evening event. So
Yeah, or email.
Group email, group text, there's plenty of ways to do it.
exactly. So that's why it's extremely important that if your information is not on that directory over there, that we get it, because we need to be able to communicate to you folks. So anyway, with that, yes.
You also went to all the trouble of making sure that everyone got a mailer several times, so you paid for postage and everything. So
Right.
that might be also a consideration.
Well, if we want to do things like a sign, such as this,
Yeah.
you know, or if we eventually get around to being able to paint those fences, that money has to come from somewhere. So how did they go? How did they do that?
They went door to door.
Oh my gosh.
That was before email, so you could say, you know, everyone sends their.
Yeah.
Somebody on each street to ask the people on their street.
Okay. Well, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it, but these are things that if we want to do as a community, it's going to have to be paid for some way.
We
So,
got something in the mail when we did it the last time.
how long ago was that?
We got a letter in the mail about getting
The
them.
fences?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they just put it in everybody's mailbox. They walked around and put it in everyone's mailbox.
Was that a few years ago, or when was that?
Years ago.
I remember you and Laura did that, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Meanwhile, it's getting really warm in here, but because I'm standing up here. So anyway, first off, we want to say, please do not leave. If you want to just have a couple more drinks and socialize, and please eat. Eat. Lots of food. I still can see it from here. Beautiful cupcakes. You've got to have those. So dig in. Don't dash off. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your neighbors. Have a great night. Thank you all for coming.
Wait, I want to say one thing.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I was telling David, because I told you were gone, that when I first moved here, we had this traveling Christmas party. And that would be a really fun thing if anybody wanted to get involved. We would just have, like, we would make up a theme. Like one time we did around the world. And so one house would have appetizers from Germany and German beer. One house would have, like, you know, Dutch cookies. It was just really fun. Like you just make a theme and you can stop at a different person's house for like an appetizer. I think it'd be really fun.
It would be fun.
Like a blanket opening. Right, yeah. Some people do like you.
Kind of like a progressive dinner kind of a thing is what we have over in Michigan. Yeah,
Really, really fun.
it is fun.
Yeah, so
See, there's so much that we can do.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of communicating and staying in contact and coming up with interesting ideas. And everybody, we strongly encourage all of you to reach out. If you have an idea such as that, bring it up. because who knows where it's going to go. But the whole idea is to have fun with your neighbors and get to know each other. Yeah.
Garden sharing, where people can share plants with each other. If they have an abundance of plants and they want to put them in little pots, people can share them.
Like a plant swap.
I really like that idea because I've got too much of something, somebody else has too much of something, and you can just share them with your neighbors.
Excellent idea. All right, well, hopefully if this thing recorded properly, this thing will be up on our YouTube page, our channel, and then it'll be available through Facebook. So, because I know you're going to want to watch it again. But yeah, the video of this, but it's mainly for the people who weren't able to attend tonight. I got an email or a text from somebody this morning saying, I woke up with a scratchy throat and the sniffles and yeah. So I'm saying, well, either that, but better safe than sorry. So I'm glad she did. But she'll be able to watch it. Anybody else who didn't. So, all right, thank you so much for coming. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stick around. Thank you. Thank you.